Hi, welcome to my channel. So, my name is Irene, and as the title suggests, I'm going to explain why I quit my job. Um, so yeah. So, I I got this job in Illiqua, August of last year, and then I stayed there for Hadi. So it's August, September, October, November, December is when I started saying that I want to quit my job. And I remember telling when tulikuwa tunafanya nao kazi, nilikuwa naambia I'm going to leave this job. And so December tukaenda holidays, your December holidays, and I was like, I'm sirudi, I'm turning to January. But because I was afraid and scared, nikawaambia lakini mkiniona hapa January msini judge pia. Anyway, so January came, ndio mimi nikarudi kazi, and then February, and then March. Ilikuwa tu tuseme tu nilikuwa na woga. And then because before I got that job I was unemployed for a while, and when I got the job I was very happy, at least uko na tu pesa, uko broke anymore. Nikajispoil, nikanunua tu nguo, niko nashuka tu hairstyles, really nice and cute hairstyles. So I really was grateful for my job. I got the chance to even save. Like right now, when I decided to come to the village, I have some savings. And I know savings are going to run out. And thinking about quitting my job, I think the reason was, there were a few reasons, but I feel like the main reason was nilifeel tu ni kama nimeboeka. Wow, I know. It sounds so unreasonable. Like, I know there's someone who can hear this and say, wow, kuboeka, okay. Like, to be honest, I was doing the same thing every single day, and I feel like I got bored of the same routine over and over again. And I was like, what? I felt like I was wasting time, and I was bored at the same time. So, and it has nothing to do with the job, nothing to do with my coworkers, my boss, the company. No, I feel like everything was just okay. It's just that, but the paycheck also was not. I couldn't pay enough motivation to continue. Kuna venye unaweza lipwa uone, I can stay here for a while, but ukiangalia hata kitu unalipwa, I'm not being ungrateful, but nile tu you're like, this is not even worth me being here. Let me just go. So the main reason was just I felt like I needed more out of life. And did I even have a plan A or B or C? I did have a plan, but nilifika place nikafeel ni kama employment was very, I don't know, like right now na feel nitatafuta kazi ingine na nachoka tu. And I don't even know. I feel like some people may call this so unreasonable. Na nasema majenzi wa siku hizi wapendi kufanya kazi. I know there's a lot of that. Even me having to come out and say that I quit my job, it was not easy. Different people took it in a different way. So yeah, so ikafika, ilikuwa March, and then April kulikuwa na hii Easter holidays, Good Friday or some Easter Monday. It was like 4 days na hatukuenda kazi, and I just I just decided I'm not going, and I sent in my resignation letter to my supervisor, and I just nikafika hiyo watu walikuwa narudi Tuesday, and I remember I woke up and I was like, sai ningekuwa najitayarisha kwenda kazi. I didn't even feel an ounce of regret ati woi. And sai tuko May, it's just April, May, tunaenda kufika saa 2 months of me being out of work. And even if it's not all roses, sati all the time nafurahia, but even at the times where I'm sad, I feel like sifikangi place nasema hey, sambona niliacha kazi. I worry about other things, but wanting to go back to work, wanting to go back to that same routine, I feel like it's not something yenye nakanga chini and I'm like, oh my god, I miss that. Oh my god, I would love to go back there. And I feel like in this generation, like our generation, we have lots of freedom to choose what we want to do with our lives. And even if sometimes it doesn't make sense to everyone, it's not going to make sense to everyone. And I'm not advocating siambi watu wache kazi, but this is just my own story. And hiyo kazi, I felt like it was draining me mentally, and me being a mental health advocate, because bado nafanyanga mental health awareness and educating people about mental health, nilifeel ni kama there's no way I'm gonna stay here and lose myself. Nilikuwa tu na feel I don't want to be here anymore. Ilikuwa inafika times and places I would cry myself to sleep knowing that kesho naenda kazi. It was bad. It was really, really bad. So me deciding to come to the village is another whole story, but I've been here now for 2 weeks, and to be completely honest, I've gotten time to rethink. If I don't want to think about it, I will not. I'll think about it tomorrow. Like go to pole tu. So I don't know, if you're out there and you're going to watch this or listen to this, for the sake of your mental health, I feel like there's some decisions zenye tu you have to make. You just have to make those decisions, and it doesn't have to be quitting your jobs. I know kuna watu wanapenda kazi zao, kuna watu wazipendi na hawezi acha. For the sake of your mental health, just choose wisely. Yeah, wisely is the word. And we only have one life to live. Like kuna pale nilisoma ama kuna pale nilisikia, money will come and go, jobs will come and go. Because at that time, before I got the job, I didn't have a job, but then I got the job. And even if now I don't have a job, nikifika sa place yenye I want to have another job, maybe kutakuwa na job, you know, money comes and goes, but time doesn't. And your health, especially your mental health, really matters. So yeah, that has been my story. Maybe I'll continue to share more about even my transition to the village and why I chose the village and what are my plans. But now I'm just excited to shoot content. So yeah, if you've made it to this part, thank you so much for listening and watching, and see you on the next video.